Hello, my name is Nathaniel Long. I'm a freshman here at Clemson, and this video blog that I'm doing is about my Clemson Connect that I completed the other week. The topic for my Clemson Connect was privilege as a student or privilege here in Clemson, and it was a really interesting topic because you never really think how privileged you truly are as a student to be here at this great university. And we looked at it. We looked at privilege from a lot of different aspects, which was really eye-opening to see it from the point of view of students who are from in-state, out-of-state, white, black, Hispanic, different cultures. So that was very neat. And there were a few active voices in our group. A couple people stood out. I, for one, took a pretty active role because I always think it's very important to share how you feel about certain topics and not be reserved about anything, because if you don't voice your opinion, then you're not adding anything to the group. But there were some people who took some very recessed roles and just kind of went about it as an active listener, which was pretty interesting hearing their reflection at the end. They a lot of them said that they just wanted to hear more about the topic and just listen to how people felt about it instead of putting in their own opinion, where I took it as putting in my own opinion and not necessarily listening to everybody, even though I listened to what everybody had to say. Also, we the activity that we took, the activity during the Clemson Connect dialogue, we had to stand in the line and they asked us some questions and move back and forth depending on if people felt that they were privileged on the topics. That got pretty controversial when we sat down and talked about it, because some people felt that, in their opinion, that you shouldn't have to take a step back if you're an out-of-state student, or like I did. I felt that I'm even more privileged to be an out-of-state student, to get into a school that's such a good school versus someone who's in-state when they have probably a higher likelihood overall to get in. So, granted, it's probably give and take either way, but there was just topics that people felt that you could go either way. So that was really cool to have a good discussion about that, and there was a lot of good discussion about that. And I think it was a really good idea when we made our the wheel about who we personally thought we were, and then to reflect that with another student, and then talk about then how we thought we were privileged in those aspects, and to see how you live your life in a way based on some criteria, and to see how somebody else lives their life on different criteria, but you can still get along on a common ground. Like, the girl I talked to, she lived a very religious life. When I looked at my life, I lead it more based on the age of me and like the society, how society judges me based on that, because we're at a point in our life when we're freshmen that we're expected to act more mature than we did in high school and have a lot more responsibilities, but at the same time we're teenagers. We just want to have fun still. We're still kids. So it just showed you two different points of views completely, and we were able to kind of discuss why we felt the way that we felt, and it was really interesting learning from somebody else's point of view, who was another out-of-state student, why she felt that why she was privileged and not privileged at the same time to be an out-of-state student here. And I just gave my opinion again, as I said, of why I'm so privileged to be here at Clemson, because I love it here. So overall, the dynamic of the group was very interesting. I wish some people discussed what they felt more, because I think if we had more people talk, we could have had a wider range of feelings on certain issues and certain topics. But I'm glad that I was able to participate in the in the dialogue, and that I was able to voice my opinion and get out how I truly felt about being privileged here at Clemson and being privileged overall. And it was a really, really good topic, and I think that they had the new student dialogues to get everybody interested in learning about each other and getting to know more people and seeing what other students truly feel and how you're connected to other people, even if you're from such a far ways away from each other, and you just share the same connection of Clemson. So even with the game that they played about the linking arms and showing how everybody's connected in some certain way, so that was pretty cool. And it was a great time, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more of those in the future. All right, see ya.